continuing the Ultimate Racer tree, as we have now done 27 events on the Championship tree and 25 events on the Ultimate Racer tree. And now, let's move on to our next Ultimate Racer event, the US versus Italy Race Knockout. So, this will be, I think, a 3-race event. After looking on the fandom page, all of them will be taking place at Calypso Coast 2, and it will be the setting for a 3-lap race knockout between American and Italian supercars. You will need to finish first in order to unlock Event 29 as well as Calypso Coast 2. Well, since I've used all of these cars more recently for their respective events, and I believe last time out I did use the Corvette, I've used all of these cars most recently, and I definitely used the Ferrari F50 more recently, so I think for this one I'm going to go back to the Diablo. I mean, even though I've used all of these cars more recently, the Diablo seems to be the protruding figure of the bunch because I've not used this car more recently. So, well, compared to all the others, of course. As for the colour, well, yeah, sure. You know what, let's try this thing in orange and see how we go. Because I've noticed that orange is one colour I've not run with recently. So yeah. So here we go. And it will be a 3-race tournament, and as of which, it's mostly Italians. We've got a Ferrari F50 with a Dodge Viper GTS and a Lamborghini Murcielago. Let's see how we go. I'd also imagine there's going to be cops involved as well, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyways, using the Lamborghini Diablo for probably the second time in about 6 episodes, I think.
54 County, turning on a speeder that just flew by me.
And already the cops are
54
on
attempting
patrol.
to overtake a vehicle. 54 County,
Oh,
in pursuit of
fuck
the
my
vehicle.
ass.
Copy 54. 19 County,
And already we are off to a brilliant start. Because even though I did everything right before slamming into the F50, basically once I did slam into the F50, basically it was from that point where I basically wrecked myself. But that's okay, because I now take the lead. And not going to waste any time, just going to dip straight to the boardwalk.
I'm gonna need some more backup by the marina.
And over the boardwalk we go, down by the harbour.
54 County,
And
he's
I still
clipped
hit a
another
car. Even though I tried my damnedest to avoid it, I could not seem to
54
avoid
County,
hitting the
that's
car.
9 being advised.
And he nearly slammed me into the wall, but I was somehow able to break free.
54-9. Vehicle is an orange Lamborghini Diablo. He's not stopping. I'll be in
And
pursuit.
still trying to evade the cop behind me as much as I can. Even though I am doing this, of course, with a car that's practically loaded with oversteer.
9 local patrols. You have permission to use a roadblock.
And there's going to be a roadblock somewhere up ahead of us.
County, all units. Roadblock is in place.
I have not been busted yet. Of course, I know it's only one race that matters when it comes to the knockouts. As long as you avoid finishing last in the first couple and then win the last race, that's about the only thing that really matters. And I make it through the roadblock. Partly helped out, of course, by the cop that was pushing behind me.
County local patrols. The helicopter is airborne.
And yep, the helicopter is now up in the air, as I would have expected. He very nearly slams me into the wall, but he will not be victorious in his efforts.
54-9. He's attempting to lose me.
And I think that's one thing we're all doing. But anyway. And yep, there's the chopper. Getting some airtime for the folks at home.
Rotor 1 County, approaching the village.
Okay. And
19-9. We have the roadblock in place. It's near the motel.
oh shit.
County all patrols. Roadblock is in place. It's near the motel.
I have no idea how I'm able to avoid all of that.
54 County.
And I
I'm
go
out of it.
straight into the roadblock.
27, 54. I have the subject. 19-9. The suspect has gone through the roadblock.
And yes, that was a
19-9.
sigh of
Let's
relief.
get another roadblock set up. Copy 19.
Okay, I am
54 County.
still going.
Stop the Lamborghini Murcielago.
Copy
Shit.
54.
19 County. In pursuit. Vehicle is a black Dodge Viper.
Okay,
County local patrol.
well, I'm still
19 in
leading
high-speed
somehow.
pursuit. Vehicle is a black Dodge Viper.
Probably because I'm having less trouble. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not again. And he just prevented me
Rotor
from
1 County,
getting...
the
Oh,
subject
he's
is
been
not slowing
busted.
down.
Yep,
54
the
County.
Viper
I've stopped the
has
Dodge
just
Viper
been
GTS.
busted.
Copy 54.
Did not think that was going to
19-9.
happen.
Roadblock deployed.
And
County
there's a
all
roadblock
units.
up ahead.
Roadblock is in place.
Well, this is probably going to be my shit.
19-9.
Or maybe not.
The suspect has run the roadblock.
And
19-9. Let's get another roadblock set up.
still keeping myself
I copy 19. 54 County.
out in the lead.
pursuit. Vehicle is a light blue Lamborghini Murcielago.
County all units.
And
54 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a light blue Lamborghini Murcielago.
27 County.
I can definitely say my car is smoking.
46, 27. I have the suspect. 19-9. We got spikes on the left.
It's basically
County
smoke,
local
but
patrol.
it's smoke without
Spike strip
fire,
is
is what
deployed.
it is. And a spike strip is somewhere up ahead, but I think I managed to
46
avoid
County.
it.
I need
And
help.
yes, I did.
County 46. Tow truck en route. ETA
And
20 minutes.
we are now
19-9.
on the-
vehicle is past the strip.
We are now heading towards the end of lap 2,
Let's try setting up
and
another roadblock.
I
19.
hit a pedestrian. I have no idea why that was so impactful the way it was, but I'm
54-9. Spikes
just gonna
coming up on the
roll
right,
with it.
by the ruins.
County all units. The spike strip is set.
27 County. I stopped
I'm
the
somehow
Ferrari
still
F50.
moving.
Copy 27.
Oh, and it looks as though somebody else got busted.
I copy 46. 46
And I'm
County.
dead.
I'm running out of flat.
Oh, never mind.
Unable to pursue.
It's alright, it's fine.
46.
I'm still
I'll
moving.
hold him. Spike strip
I'm still
has
moving,
failed. Suspect is still
in spite of
fleeing.
that little glitch I had earlier.
54-9. Permission to set up
But it's
another
fine,
roadblock.
because
I copy 54.
I am somehow ahead. Okay. Well, I think winning this race is pretty much out the window now, but
1954. We need to end
I don't
this
have
or
to
he's
win in
gonna
order
kill
to
somebody.
survive. I just need
Let's
to
test his airbag.
not
19
finish
County. I
last.
hit the ditch.
And the
54,
Murcielago
19.
is now
I'm on him.
well up ahead of us,
46-9. The strip is
Unless
on the
he gets
left, by the
busted.
marina.
and it
County
looks
all
as
patrol.
though the Murcielago
Spike strip
has
is set.
slowed down considerably, and there's a spike strip somewhere up ahead.
The vehicle's
I've
not around
avoided
the
it,
strip.
and
46-9. Permission to
crossing
set up
through the
another roadblock.
trees,
I copy 46.
and now I just gotta basically zigzag my way through these dropping spike strips,
Rotor 1 County. Approaching the
and
marina.
this is not going to be easy to avoid. Okay. Oh, no spike strips there,
Rotor 1 County.
fortunately.
He's really moving down there.
And I somehow come out in the lead. And I barely avoid hitting that spike strip.
54 County. I I'm out of commission.
And the chopper is still somewhere up ahead of me, but
27-9.
I've somehow not been busted yet.
County, all units. The spike strip
Okay.
is set.
And can I get through here?
46 County.
And
Running
no,
on
I
flat.
cannot.
Unable to pursue.
Yeah, whatever.
County 46.
Busted.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. As long as I'm still in this, then what have I got to lose? There's still time for me to make up the distance. These cops, by the way, can be real smartasses. They're definitely not as dumb as they sound, I can assure you. Okay, taking the shortcut. And now I'm back up where I need to be, which is not last. And back up into second I go. And somehow I am now back in contention for the lead. Don't know how and I don't know why, but I'm somehow back up in contention for the lead, and it looks like I might win this race.
Commencing pursuit. Vehicle
And yes, I do.
You've qualified for the next round of knockout competition.
So these are your race results. Basically what I had to do was pause the video for a moment because someone opened my door and because, well, I did not want there to be any intrusions on the microphone. So these are the race results. Won by less than a second over Wayne. Ashley was third. Mika is now the first of us to be eliminated in the Dodge Viper. And usual records. Can't really say I'm that surprised. And let's just move on to the second race. I think that's probably the best thing I can do at this stage. So, round 2 of the US versus Italy knockout. Myself, Wayne and Ashley are left over. Who will make it through to the final round? Hopefully, it will be me. I somehow punched my ticket into the second round, and now I just gotta punch my ticket into the final round. But we'll see what happens. It'll basically be Lamborghini versus Ferrari, the way it looks at the moment, but I know very well that's clearly not going to be the race results at the end of the day once we really get going, and already the radar now shows up, and there is our first copper. And can I please stop getting busted? Okay, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I've avoided the busting, and I just fucked myself. Oh well, can't really say I'm surprised.
28 County.
Okay.
Vehicle is a
Oh,
light blue
and
Lamborghini
the Lamborghini has just run into the back of the cop, but he does manage to set himself loose again, and getting some air points in my orange Diablo, and now retaking the lead from the F50, who is currently in a little bother there with the feds, and I am doing pretty well.
Vehicle is an orange Lamborghini Diablo.
And
County local patrols.
currently things are going well again, because I am back in the lead. Now I just gotta hope I can stay there, or at least stay close to it. And so far so good. Maybe if it's possible we can actually keep it this way.
27, 19. Let's run him off the road. Speed him like a top.
Well, He very nearly ran me off the road, but...
27 County.
Oh, he's wrecked himself.
Ditch.
He just
County
wrecked himself.
27, wrecker unavailable at this time. We'll advise when they're
Okay.
free.
And across the...
There he goes.
across the bridge.
Copy 19.
And continuing to lead this race at the present time,
19
as
County
I
has
lead
not
the
been
first lap
advised.
of the race.
Clear the air for a supervisor.
19
And
County requesting the use of barricades.
my top speed this
Copy,
time
19.
is
9
180
local patrols. Tell me what you
as
have.
I head through the corner.
19 County.
and-
I have the subject in sight. I'm near the village.
The other reason I chose the
31-9.
Diablo
We
is
have a
because, well,
barricade by the marina.
County local patrol. Roadblock
I'd
is
say
in place.
versatility.
31-9.
And pretty
The
easy to
suspect
avoid
has
that
run the
roadblock. That was a
31-9.
pretty
Let's get
easily
another roadblock
avoidable
set up.
roadblock.
Copy 31.
And it's pretty obvious to say the roadblock was very flawed.
31, 19. I have the suspect.
Certain ones are better than others, but I can definitely say that was one of the
27-9.
less
We have a
convincing
barricade
ones
by
because
the
of how much
marina.
room you left.
County, all units. Roadblock is in place.
And we got another one. And we got a wreck.
27-9. He's run the roadblock.
I somehow
27-9.
get myself
Let's try
going
setting
again.
another roadblock. Copy 27.
So, doing pretty well so far, as I still hold on to my race lead. Lamborghinis are currently running first and second, myself ahead of Ashley before Wayne retakes second position in his yellow Ferrari F50.
County, all units.
And-
Roadblock is in place. It's near the marina.
And we got a road, and we've got another roadblock. But it's fine,
19-9.
because I
The
avoid
suspect
it.
has gone through the roadblock.
And taking the shortcut once again. Oh, he's trying to spin me.
Copy 19.
Come on.
County.
Fuck my ass.
Busted.
Fuck my ass. I think it would have been avoidable if I was on the right-hand side, but nope. The cops once again had to
I've got him
outsmart
again.
me
Commencing pursuit.
and
Vehicle is an
basically
orange Lamborghini Diablo.
County, all
cut my
patrol.
escape
27
routes
in
off,
high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is an orange
as I
Lamborghini
would have
Diablo.
expected. Well, at least I can say you don't get any bonus points for ticket-free runs, which I'm actually glad to say is one thing you do not get rewarded for in this. Although I think that might be something you get awarded for in Most Wanted, but
19,
I'm
27.
I'm
right
not
behind you.
completely sure. Anyways, point is, I'm glad to say we don't get any bonus points for ticket-free runs in this game. So, I'm okay with being busted once or twice, as long as it's not 3 strikes. Then, basically after that, I'm pretty much out of it. But it's fine, because I still hold on to my position. We're pretty much jockeying for position. I've led the race for most of its duration. Hopefully, if I am competent enough, I can manage to successfully punch my ticket into the final round.
27-9.
And
The subject is not responding.
I still keep myself in the chase as I run one of the cops into the wall,
27-9. Request permission to set up a roadblock.
and it looks like there's going to be a roadblock
Get
somewhere
the
up ahead.
barricades up.
And I am very loose at the moment. Can I please get this thing back under control? Yes, I can. Somehow.
27.
I think this time
Let's
I'm gonna
bump
go
it.
the long way
Let's
around,
get
just
his
because I don't want to fall for the just because I don't want to fall for the same trap twice.
27 County. He's going 120 plus.
Copy 27.
Come on. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Okay. You'll have to do better than that.
We have the roadblock in place by the village.
That's too little too late, dumbass, because I'm already leading and this race is going to be over.
You qualify for the next round of knockout competition.
I'm also pretty sure I just set a new lap record. And it is Wayne who makes it through to the final round ahead of Ashley. I was the only one who got a speeding ticket in that race, but it's fine. Oh. I set a new lap record, in spite of everything that went down. And there's also that. Okay, anyways. Should I get a replay here, or just wait until the last one? Yeah, fuck it, I'll get my replay now. Then it means I won't have to worry about doing this again afterwards. I figure it might make things easier that way. Even though we've got no Viper in this event. But it's fine. Because basically the only thing you really see aside from a snake is a prancing horse. Is basically a prancing horse with 2 charging bulls, basically. So you know, there is that. Okay. Let's see if there's any other shots I can get of this thing. At least I can say it's not smoking as much as it was in the last race. Because I gotta say, my Lamborghini was basically smoking like a cigar in that previous race. I'll give this a little bit longer. So, I can definitely say there was plenty of battle scars here. Oh, so that was how I got busted. Okay, well anyway. Okay, well, I think that's enough. So, let's now move on to our final race of the US versus Italy knockout. It's basically Charging Bull against Prancing Horse. But who will win? The Ferrari or the Lambo? I'm hopeful in saying it will be the Lambo. Because I want it to be the Lambo. And why? Because I want it that way. It's also because I said so. So, yeah. There is that. And already the shortcut gives me the initial push I'm looking for. And getting a little loose there on both sides, but able to somehow keep my car under control without spinning it. And yeah, I've been pushed. I got pushed into the wall, but it's okay because I am still able to keep myself on the hunt. And it looks as though the Corvette is on the boost tanks. And I'm honestly amazed to say that I've only been busted once in the first 2 races. Even though I do think one of those 2 times I got busted was preventable, but again, they set up a trap and I took the bait. So
request permission
What
to
else
use
was
a
I
roadblock.
supposed to do?
Copy 46.
9 all units. Give me an update.
46-9. Vehicle is an orange Lamborghini Diablo. He's not stopping. I'll be in pursuit.
Come on. Okay. I avoid being busted, as I noticed both Corvettes in that instance had basically spun out. But that's okay, because I am now out of harm's way. For now. For now. So,
28-9.
should
We
be
have the roadblock
completing
in place by the ruins.
the first lap
County
fairly
local
soon.
patrol.
I should
Roadblock
also
is in
be
place. It's near
able
the ruins.
to... And yep, I knew that was going to happen. I dare you to try that again. Haha!
9. The suspect ran the roadblock.
Haha!
28-9.
I faked my
Trying to hit
maneuver.
another roadblock.
I copy 28.
County, all units.
Your blocking
The chopper
attempts
is in
are
the air.
futile. I dare you to try that again.
46-9.
Oh,
He's
fuck
not
my ass.
stopping.
Yep, they've got the chopper up in the air. It's probably going to be dropping bombs at any second now. And it
Rotor
does.
1 County.
Yep.
The subject is not slowing down.
Come on. Get out of it, get out of it, get out of it, get out of it. Oh my god. How did I get out of that?
19 county. I stopped the Ferrari F-50.
I basically had to keep my foot in the
28
gas
County. Roadblock
to
is
somehow
being
get
set.
out of that. In other words,
County, all units.
I basically
Roadblock
had
is in place.
I basically had to keep my foot planted on the throttle in order to somehow avoid being busted.
28-9. The suspect has evaded the roadblock.
And there must have been a
28-9. Let's
roadblock
try
somewhere
setting
up
another
ahead.
roadblock.
Copy 28.
Okay, I am still in this thing. I've also established it is possible to beat the cops, but it should also be mentioned that
19-9.
there was
Roadblock
actually
is
one
ready.
time where I
County
did
local
get 3
patrol.
strikes on the
Roadblock
speeding
is in place.
tickets. Again, another precarious situation I somehow slipped my way out of.
19-9.
And evading yet
Suspect has
another
gone through the
roadblock.
roadblock.
And there are
19-9.
more bombs
Let's
ahead.
try setting another roadblock. I copy 19.
It's okay, we're fine, we're still moving.
Vehicle is the yellow Ferrari F50.
Oh, fuck my ass.
County local patrol.
Okay.
28 in high-speed pursuit. Vehicle is a
Motherfucker.
yellow Ferrari F50.
I somehow made it through there. Okay. Okay, we're still going. I have not been busted yet. Okay, gonna have to go around the outside here. Really didn't have any other choice there.
The spike strip is on the right, by the ruins.
And there's a spike strip again somewhere up ahead. And I'm gonna have to move to the left.
46
And
County.
yeah,
I'm in the ditch.
I don't think I'm gonna avoid this one.
54, 46. I am the suspect.
Yeah, you know what?
You're busted.
Just get it out of the way already. And now you know what happens once you run over the spike strip. You've basically got no chance of getting your tread back before you do get busted, and then afterwards the rubber will basically come back to you. Because you need rubber in order to grip, and that's precisely what the case is. Oh, and I just wrecked one of the cops. Well, that doesn't happen very often. But once again, my Lamborghini, as I would have expected, is basically smoking like a cigar. And I do know there are a lot of Italians who do like their cigars. aside from the Cubans. And it is fair to say that I am somehow able to keep myself
County, all units. 28
up there as being one of the top
Vehicle
dogs.
is an orange Lamborghini Diablo.
But yeah, I mean, the only advice I can really offer once
I'm on your
you've...
tail.
I think the only advice I can really offer to you once you do hit the spike strips is basically just stop your car. Get the speeding ticket, and then everything will basically go back to normal. Driving-wise, I mean.
28-9. Requesting
Nice
use of
try.
barricades. 9 all units.
You were
Get
close,
the barricades up.
but I'm afraid you weren't close enough. You came close, but you weren't close enough, because I somehow slipped through. Sometimes you just have to surrender to certain situations that you know are unavoidable.
Let's try and disable this vehicle. Spin it like
And
it's on.
yep,
54-9, we have the roadblock
Yep.
in place.
and
It's
there's a
near the
roadblock up
rules.
ahead. I've
County, all
also
units. Roadblock
destroyed
is in
another
place.
one of the cops as a result
28
of him
County. I'm out of it.
slipping through
26, 28.
his
I
car
got the
slamming
suspect.
tactic. And can I go over the roadblock?
54-9,
Yes, I
the
can.
suspect has gone through the roadblock.
Correction,
54-9,
I went
let's
over
try setting
the
up another
roadblock.
I copy
And
54.
final corner, and there we go, I win.
You've won the knockout!
Yeah, I've won yet another knockout.
Impressive driving. You have just won the US versus Italy race knockout.
Yeah. Okay, what next?
You've unlocked Calypso Coast 2.
Yeah, I got Calypso Coast 2 now. And I won by almost 2.5 seconds over Wayne. Not bad, not too bad. And I got less than 22,000 NFS points from that race.
You've got a top time for this track.
Yeah.
You've got a top time for this track.
And ironically, the Viper is still fastest in the overall times. Interesting. Okay, anyways. We're done. I've once again got a clean sweep in an event knockout. And what that now means is I can move on to the next event in line, the Pursuit Murcielago Challenge. Coming in the next episode of Hot Pursuit 2.